He fixing your screen. Okay. Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to the Enlightened Path. I am Miana Nicole, and Gemini, this is a bonus reading for September 2018. Guys, you know that I usually do not do bonus readings, but with some of the readings, including yours, Gemini, there's also Pisces and Cancer for sure, and a few others. With some of the readings from this September, I felt like some of you would need some bonus messages because what I saw was a lot of changes, a lot of transitions, and a lot of endings for some people. So I wanted to give you some extra messages to help you along the way. So what's funny is, Gemini, this is what I would usually pick for you guys for a signifier. Um, yeah, and if you were older, I would have picked the king, but this is what they're giving me, so this is what we're going to go with. This reading is going to be a little different in the fact that it's not going to be the usual Celtic cross that I would normally do. I'm going to kind of go with the messages the way I would go in a personal reading and see what comes out for you. Okay, Gemini, so let's see what your message is. Some of you are in a space at which there's no communicating with another or communication has been blocked. We see the Eight of Rods. It pops out. It's in reverse. What else do we need to know about this blocked communication? Okay. Taking it. So I do get fire energy here. This is the Queen of Rods, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is just someone where there's a lot of passion between you and this other person, but there's an imbalance and there needs to be a balance. So these come out together as well. So we know that the Two of Pentacles, what is he doing? He's trying to balance. It's the tightrope, right? You see him? And in love, this is a balancing in love of as far as energies, being fair, efforts being the same on both sides. And with money, this Two of Pentacles is about the up and down, the fluctuation of finance and needing to get a hold of that. Some of you could be budgeting and balancing here. But what we're seeing here with the Justice card, and this is Libra's energy, but it doesn't feel like Libra. Some of you could be dealing with Libra, but it doesn't feel like Libra to me. When the two pop out together, they highlight that there's a need for balance here, okay? Because that's what justice is. See his scales? Perfectly balanced. See this one? Up and down. He's trying to get a hold of it, but it's just not working, okay? So this lets me know that in this situation, probably with this fire sign where communication could be severed or someone's not talking to the other, Gemini, I feel like you could be getting the cold shoulder. Hopefully you're not giving it because nothing gets resolved if you give someone the cold shoulder. I'm just saying. And sometimes it's necessary, but nothing gets resolved if you give someone the cold shoulder. So Gemini, I'm hoping that it's not you that's cut off communication because this situation needs balance and things need to be fair, okay? And that's between both parties here. Okay. So now they're showing me the Nine of Rods and the Page of Cups. So when I see this, I feel like definitely an apology needs to be offered, okay? Someone needs to drop their walls with the Nine of Rods in reverse. You know, stop being so defensive and either offer an apology or accept an apology, okay? If anything is going to work out here, it's going to call for someone to put their guards down and hear the other person. And not be in this attack mode. I'm feeling like someone every time, you know, Gemini, it could be every time you go to this person, they hit you over the head. Or it feels like, you know, you get beat over the head by this person. And that's got to stop. And in Gemini, if you're the one that's carrying this energy of I'm in attack or I'm on defense every single time this person comes in, well, nothing is going to move forward. Okay? So I'm going to take a few more. I wanted to keep these messages, way too many. I wanted to keep these messages kind of short. So Gemini, we get your energies. Knight of Swords with the Lovers. This is your card, okay? And the Knight of Swords, again, there he is in one deck. There's my Knight of Swords. There he is in the next deck. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. See that? So Gemini, number one, I feel as though it's going to be you that has to initiate the peacemaking in this situation. It's going to be you that kind of has to shed some light on this situation. Now come in with the facts, to use your ability the way that you do to mentally strategize what is the best way to work this situation out, okay? They also want you to stop worrying, because the Nine of Swords shows, and the message is to never. The message is never that you should continue to stay in this energy. The message is that you should come out of this energy, Gemini. So it's time for you to be positive. And it's time for you to be honest with yourself and with this person about the situation that is at hand, okay? Whether this is love or whether this is a friend or someone within your family, Gemini, it's time for you to step into the energy of telling the truth. Yeah, you need to start telling the truth. For some of you, it's going to mean, telling the truth could mean that there is no bright new beginning with this person, because we have the Ace of Rods in reverse. I definitely feel this strongly if you're dealing with a fire sign, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Way too many, but I am going to, no, that's way too many. I think I just gave someone a headache when I told them to tell the truth. Like I see someone going, oh man, like, I'm not ready to do that. It's okay. That's the advice that you've been given. Okay, so this is gonna be the last card I take. You know, if you don't tell the truth, then you stay in this toxic energy. This is the devil. It's also the card of Capricorn. And Gemini, the question for you is this a codependent bond or a toxic situation that you're in? Because I definitely feel like there's like a lack of balance. So you want to ask yourself if this situation is healthy for you. Okay, so this is the bonus message that I have for Gemini. Hopefully it's resonated and it will help someone, especially during this month of so many transitions and so many endings. The 10-day sale is still on. It's on for the next 2 days. The last day of the sale is the 22nd. And today is the 20th, okay? So I'm going to do a few more bonus readings, and the next time you guys will see me will be in about 5 to 7 days, when we take a peek into October and see how you're being loved and loving in October. Gemini, take care. If it resonated, definitely leave me some comments. And if it didn't, you'll see me in October, okay?